Hi, I'm Ingemar Hunnings. I'm the lead consultant at Hunnings Consultancy. I'm doing a brief video here on how to write off a shortfall in the. So this is where someone has not paid all the money that you had invoiced. And so now you're expecting to try to get nil balances so you can archive the matter. So what I'm going to do is share my screen and take you through this. So specifically, this is for a situation where there's a shortfall which you want to write off. This is not to do with the invoice being wrong. Okay, so you come into your matter, you go to Office Accounting, and here we have an invoice for £1,290. Okay, and we've had £1,200, which is being applied against it. Now that can be either by way of a client to office transfer or a direct receipt into office. So we've got a shortfall of £90 here. So how do we write that off in Leap? Leap does it very simply. So you go to the invoice concerned, right click and adjust the invoice. That will automate the changes that you need to make. Leap doesn't get involved in credit notes and such like. It's all automated through the adjust invoice. So that will bring up a screen through which you can make the adjustment. It brings up the client's name and the cursor is sitting in this area here. Now, there is a button here that says write off, which you could use. The trouble is that what that will do is pro rata write off this balance due of £90 in this example against the items here. But you may not want it written off pro rata against those. You may want to apply it individually against one item or another. Often it's going to be against the profit costs here. So what you need to do first of all, where it says amount, is you put minus whatever the figure is you wish to write off. When you click away, you'll see now it says balance due nothing, but it's still out of balance because you haven't applied it against anything on the invoice. So let us say that we wanted to write off minus £50 against that disbursement. That would leave minus £40 here, which would mean that would be applied appropriately in here. And you see that it made a VAT adjustment for that element, but not made a VAT adjustment here for this element. Now, it's unlikely you're going to be able to persuade the court to reduce its court fee. So let's delete that out of here, and it's going to be minus it's all 90 here against profit costs. It's a more realistic situation. Okay. But that's the reason why you would do it in that way. So you apply the reduction, the write-off against the appropriate element of the invoice. And that will ensure if you are exporting out to another linked program like Xero or QuickBooks, that it's going to be sending across the appropriate journals to the appropriate nominals in your accounting system. Up here, you can put a reason why you are writing it off. That's always good to do so that later on, if someone asks you, you can see, something like that. You got the date and such like. So you can print if you really want to. There we go, save. And now you'll see what happens is we have the entry here for the write-off giving us nil balances, and all other things being equal, then you could archive the matter. Like all of the bookkeeping entries, you can reverse a write-off. Double left click to open up this write-off. Leap calls it an adjustment here. And you have the reverse button, which would put it as plus figures. Always be careful when you're reversing an entry in bookkeeping to reverse it with I'm just going to show you what it looks like, but with the date of the reversal being the same date as the original entry. In that case, you would only reverse it really if it was wrong. So it'd be erroneous original entry. I'm just covering that in case you need to be reminded how to reverse entries which you put in incorrectly. But yeah, there we go. That's how you would write off a shortfall on an invoice. I hope that's of help. Do feel free to reach out to us if you want any assistance with training and configuration and such like relating to Leap. We also work with, at the moment, Clio Actionstep and Unpaid. Thank you very much.